don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched, and I better get set in. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum, all. In the end result, I'm better killing them all. Rogue One, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is now. What state prop you looking bleak now? I was home to sleep designing sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak they listen. Couldn't find it so she fishing. Who the crew, it wasn't you. I know it's true cause you look like the opposition. Run it up. Greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this a jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more Modesto. Hit your door and I'ma catch those stores. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number saved, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Put numbers on the board, let them keep a score.
Okay, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Carolina Panthers. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Katie. Check. Watch 54.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. The shotgun snap for Newton. And that is incomplete. Kerryon Johnson, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. On the return is Mickens. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position.
Ready up. Check three, check three. General West. Hey, Echo. Pick the edge. Go. Recon, 132 fighter. 58 to Mike. Let's go, let's get this ball.
On 1st and 10, Greer. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. Now, keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in there, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense. Everybody wants a piece of that pie.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Ready?
Throwing on 3rd down, Greer. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Devon Kennard coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Hey, zoom.
Greer will look to throw on 2nd down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little
thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Greer and the Panthers set to go 1st and 10 at their own 27. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take it, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. And the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Running the jet sweep with Jones. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on third down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Out of the gun, Newton going for it all. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Travis Fulgham, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Prater for the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there to show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from out running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. They go back to the ground now with Penny. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. Third and long.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on third down. On third and long, here's Greer. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Fuller. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football. We'll see what they'll do here as they're up against a 4th and inches. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here.
You go take. Your team spell. Go.
On 4th down, Greer. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. The wind is at his back here in the second quarter. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun, here's Newton. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. On the toss, here's Johnson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
The tackle made back at the 37-yard line.
Here we go. White said it's 3. 54. I got it.
Now on 2nd and 13. Newton. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is I think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
20.
From the 50, Newton. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And they string that play out nicely. He's stopped before he can turn upfield. No gain, 2nd down.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
On 2nd down, Johnson. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, He looked like one of those guys.
QB's trash. Let's go. Shit. Hey!
To throw on third down. Newton, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a third interception in half number 1. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Second and 10. Here's Greer again. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Greer now, just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a 1st and 10. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Watch the boot. Watch the boot. Under 10. Under 10. 10. 6 guys. 80 weapon.
They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Tyler Eifert, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point try good by Gano, and that makes it a 17-10 score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Throwing on 2nd and long. Newton, he sets to fire deep. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Greer. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to... They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Jim, draw Corker.
From the gun, a give to Penny. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now it's Greer off the bootleg. Trying to lay one up deep. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
20. 20.
On 2nd and 9. Newton looking deep downfield. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Check 49, check 49. Check 4, check 4. Five. Big grip.
To throw again on second down. Greer, quick slant, caught by Moore. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Let's go now. 60 Pittsburgh. Coming to you.
Greer to throw on 3rd and 1. To the left side here for Eifert. And he will have the first down here as he's up to the 15. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Here's Greer. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Fuller. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down. Greer now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now Rashad Penny. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 29, Greer. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I'll just figure there's something wrong with the football.
Down. 50, plant. Mike, 58, right there. Watch the run.
From the gun on 3rd down, Greer. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Devon Kennard able to record his 5th sack of the season. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Checking things elsewhere. 3rd quarter now from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. And the Packers have just scored, and they'll add on to their lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Well, he had 2 sacks earlier. Now he has 4 total tackles for a loss after that play.
Well, they obviously have to do a better job trying to block it. But short of that, you know what the quarterback has to do? Make sure he doesn't hand it to him when he's back there thinking he's one of his own guys. His quickness, his suddenness, his speed getting into the offense's backfield has been something else in this game.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Switch. Alert 3, 8.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. That's to Fulgham, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. Line of scrimmage moves from one 37-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing is Newton. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Galladay's got it, and the Lions have a touchdown. Kenny Galladay, his second touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And that was really just a great battle for that football on both sides. The result is a touchdown.
Ordinarily, I'd like to say it was a win-win, but it really wasn't, because the defender, while he was there with excellent coverage, he didn't get the benefit, did he?
But he's not going to get chewed up in film session, will he?
No, he was right there. They'll tell him, okay, of course you need to knock the ball away, but they won't be too upset with him. He did his job for the most part.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
23 yards, the final tally. So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the second foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have two inbounds in the NFL.
Greer on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devon Kennard in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And we're back now in Charlotte, all even as we get ready to start the fourth. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. The throw over the middle taken in, and it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 42. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Now a first down throw. Greer, a quick hitter, complete. It's Fuller. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be second and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Throwing again on second down. Greer over the middle, complete. That's Moore. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down and goal to go.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. They'll try and run for it with Petty. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Another try for Petty. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Rashad Penny, his first touchdown on the year. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Gano the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the table and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
16 yards right off the bat with a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Johnson. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Hey, watch that. Check right 54. Right 54. Hey, watch the slip.
On second and 11 now. Newton, this one over the middle, complete to Fulgham. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll complete this one to Fulgham. 20!
You ain't doing nothing today.
And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there for Detroit. 46 yards. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a first and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. He'll buy some time, and he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jesse James, his first touchdown on the year, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Damon Harrison bringing in 341 pounds of power for the sack. Greer. Now he's flushed out left. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. What do you think? Play this safe? Just worry about getting to OT?
Yeah, don't make any risky throws. It's going to change the outcome. But if anyone slips, take the big shot.
Ready? 47's the mic. 47's the mic. Here it comes. Here it comes. Let's go.
Now it's Greer. And Eifert has it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Ready. Go 58 to the mic. Check pass. Check roll out. Ready.
Greer now to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Will Fuller in the final minute. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Checking the NFL scoreboard there in the fourth now in Minneapolis. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Gun.
He's back to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
He'll look to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Newton to throw. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it wasn't really always pretty.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Bird's eye view.